Hello everybody, welcome to my first episode of the Old Stream Farm Let's Play on Farming Simulator 2017. Okay, well, as you can see it's the start of the year. Tractor's here, everything's ready. Guys have greased it, fueled it up, everything, we're ready to go. I think we'll start plowing. Let me look around, make sure everything's okay. Alright. So, a little backstory onto this Let's Play. I will be doing storylines with my Let's Plays, and this one in particular, a man named Charlie owned this farm at one point. He'd farmed here for 3 generations, his family did, and he finally decided to call it quits and live a little more relaxing and comfortable life. So he sold out to this dairy farm operation called Wilbur Farms. They own dairy farms all over Europe and the United Kingdom and parts of the United States. The Old Stream Farm is on a small island off of the west coast of the United Kingdom. So they purchased this small farm to supply the United Kingdom area with food, dairy cattle with their food. So that'll be the main objective of this farm, is to supply the United Kingdom's area with food for their dairy cattle that they need. And so that's pretty much what we're going to get started doing. We occupy this field, the field out in front of the farm, field number 1, field 15, right at the bend of the river, field 16 all the way down at the very bottom end of the island, and 17, which is the largest field on this map, and it is set strictly straight on the west side. So here in a little bit we will be getting another plow to put on the other tractor to kind of help out, because this plow I don't think it'll get everything we need to get done in a timely and efficient manner. And another thing, now that I think about it, to go along with the storyline of this Let's Play, since I'm working for an actual company and not operating a farm that I myself own, I am going to receive a paycheck as of sorts. So if you see my money change over time, that'll be why. And the way I'm getting that money is in the way of the money cheat boxes, which I will set off into a corner that they can't be, where you can't see the big green money signs. That way it doesn't take away from the immersion. But that way we can keep operating costs up. And just a little more realistic, because working for a company, you know, we get a operating cost and a paycheck, so just keep it a little more realistic. But I think I'm going to time lapse the rest of this field. When we come back, I'm going to buy another plow and we'll go pick it up and start plowing on another field. So I'll see you then. Okay, welcome back. Uh, had a little time lapse ready for you. We'll go ahead and open up our menu and we'll look and see. I already got this plow, but I kind of want this one, so I think we'll get it. I think it'll be a little bit better deal. We'll go ahead and go forward and let's look and see. I'm gonna actually set these money boxes right now. Give me 1 second. Here they go. Right there. And I think I'll put them up here in this top corner. I don't think they'll be seen back here. And again, I'm not gonna put 14 of these things out there, and I'm not gonna just go ahead and buy every piece of equipment I can. This is just to add to the immersion and the realism. Working for an actual company, I would get a steady flow of money coming in, both as a manager. I would get a budget to run the farm, and I would also get a paycheck. So that's why I'm justifying putting two. And that'll only happen in Let's Plays that my storyline is I work for a corporate farm. When I'm doing Let's Plays where I work by myself, when I work for myself rather, I won't do that. I'm going to go ahead and drop this front end loader off right here for now. I won't need it. And then we'll go ahead and we'll go get that plow. So, oh, sorry, chicken. Sorry, chicken. I'm sorry. Okay. Got to get the constable out here to fix this road. I don't know if anybody can tell, but I'm not native to the UK. Wilbur Dairies brought me in to manage this farm from the United States. I was working on a dairy over there, running their ground. And well, here's the plow. I'll go ahead and pick this up, and I'll meet everybody back at the farm. I'll go ahead and hook onto it, and I'll see you when we get back. Okay, I think we'll start off on this field. Like I was saying a second ago, I worked at a dairy in the United States for Wilbur Dairies, and they liked the way I ran the arable grounds department, I guess you could say. Sorry about that cut. I'm going to get my pickup and we're going to... Oh! Evil Knieveled that. Check on this other guy. They liked the way I was running the fields over there, and they offered me this job, and I couldn't say no. I'm going to go ahead and back up in here. Oh, almost hit the door. And we're going to talk a little bit about what we're going to do as far as this Let's Play. Like I said before, the dairy has contracted this farm to supply the United Kingdom's region dairies with food for their dairy cattle. And the main thing they want is total mixed ration. So what we're going to do is get everything set up for that. We're going to start cutting grass. We're going to plant wheat for straw, wheat or barley for straw. And then we need to get our fillers in, get them ready. And our main filler is going to be corn, but one thing I want to try to do is see if I can't do a mixed filler and put sunflower, corn, and soybeans inside of it all together. Pull up the seasons menu so you can see. Looks like wheat, barley, and canola are ready. Only thing that we could really use canola for, in my eyes, would be kind of like a cover crop. I know it doesn't work on this game, but we can plant the wheat, and I know the wheat's ready for the spring, and as far as getting everything established and getting everything ready to go, I'm going to plant spring wheat. But after we get a little, after we get some groceries in and we get a little more established, I'm going to hold off on planting wheat until the fall. Let it grow through the winter, just so that way I can get some more fillers in. Excuse me if I cough or sound a little nasally. I'm getting over some allergies. But we'll go ahead and do the fillers with. I'm going to try to do sunflower, soybeans, and corn. I don't know if it'll work or not. It's been a while since I've messed around with this total mixed ration stuff. But if anything else fails, we'll just do a straight corn filler. And as of right now, all they need us to do is make total mixed rations. So we're gonna make it in bulk. We're gonna store it up. I've got some guys coming out, supposed to be on the ferry to this island tomorrow, and they're going to look to see about putting in some storage silos for us to store our total mixed ration after we get done mixing it up. Hopefully in the time span of a couple episodes, those silos will be up. But we'll pump that stuff out, and before we do anything, I need to look and see what the mixing wagon's going to cost. This one here and this one are obviously the vanilla in-game ones. I don't think we're going to use those because of the mass quantities that we have to make. I think what we're going to use is this pecan over here. Sorry, my controller's messing up a little bit. Here we go. Okay, this pecan right here, I think we'll use it. I'm going to have to take out a little loan to get some of the more important stuff that we need right away. This and a fertilizer are the two main things, and a mower are probably the three main things we need. But if I'm going to do silage, I need to look in. What I'll probably do is get one of these 3 or 4 pool buys. It'll be the cheapest way. It'll take a lot longer to do it, or I could get one of those big boys. But I think the best thing to do is to go ahead and get a pool buy. Like I said, it might take a little longer, but so we need to get that. I need to look at a fertilizer. I could get this big guy, but I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to afford it. If I do that, I'll have to buy that and a header. But I need to look and see about fertilizer. I need to see what I'm going to do. Sorry, this controller, I don't know what's going on with it. It's been messing up. Okay, I got it. I don't know what the deal is. I think something got in the way of my Bluetooth connection. Anyway, this sickle head I'm really thinking about getting. Just, it's cheap. I don't really need something very big. All these grass fields are pretty much small. I think this disc mower head, or full buy, sorry, will probably be, I mean, it's twice as expensive, but it's also twice as big, and it's not too big either. I'll probably end up getting this. I really want that sickle head though, for the nostalgia. You know, it comes from the classic pack that came about back in Farming Simulator 2013. So sprayers. I really want a sprayer. I'd really rather have a sprayer, honestly, but as of right now, it's just too expensive to run. I usually get this Massey. I'll eventually get a sprayer, but for right now, I think I'll go dry fertilizer. Most people start out dry fertilizer because it's cheaper to start out with. I'll probably end up getting this one right here. But yeah. So, that's pretty much it. When we get done plowing, I need to go get that fertilizer spreader so we can fertilize, and then we'll cultivate. And I know you don't have to cultivate after you plow in this game, but in real life you would, so that's how we're going to do it. And this is the cultivator we have. I call it a chicken foot because the teeth on it look like chicken feet. It's really more of a Hera, but it's got cutting wheels in the back and in the middle, and it's got a shredder wheel in the very back. So I don't really like using these in real life. I like using disc cultivators myself, but it'll work for now. I can always get something different. And then our planter over here, and over here we've got, this is the crates we'll be using. I definitely won't be using these seed crates. I'll be using the big bags. I think they're cheaper than the crates, and I'm pretty sure they hold more. And I don't know for sure, but the dry fertilizer might have big bags. And once I get a sprayer, I'll obviously be using the sprayers. But I want to look at this up here real quick. Can't climb on the hay bales. I think that's the pallet forks. I think it's for the tractor. Let me back this up and look. Yeah, don't tell the boss I'm doing this. He'll get mad. Yeah, that's pallet forks for the tractor. Okay, I didn't know if that was for the skid steer or not. I was about to say, I don't think that skid steer can reach that high. Another thing, let me know if you guys are against using auto-loading trailers for hay or not. I like using them because I can't stack hay on a trailer in this game for crap. And I don't like using the self-stacking trailers for square bales, which is what I'll mainly be using. Square bales, I don't like using it because it stacks them too high and you can't do anything with them. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So if you guys are just dead set on not wanting me to use the auto loaders, let me know. And I guess I'll have to time lapse loading hay bales in the field because it'll take forever. I think I'm going to get rid of this JCB. Nothing really wrong with it. I like it, but now that the Bobcats come out, I haven't really gotten to use them, and I want to use it instead. Let's check on this guy. Almost done. That's pretty nice. Let's check and see how yeah, that's what I thought. Not bad. On these AIs, you got to go through and finish the turn rows out for them, and usually they'll be about half the length of the field. But I think it depends on the field. We'll drive around and go check on that other guy, see how he's doing. And let's see, we'll go this way. Oh, no, that's not right. I'm lost. I know this is a small map and you shouldn't get lost, but I haven't played on this thing in forever. I had a pretty long playthrough on it when it first came out. I decided this was going to be my first Let's Play, so I deleted it so I could start over, and I should have drove through and rememorized myself with it. Let's see. I know it's over here. So no, that's the pig barn, I think. We'll go this. What? This is the wrong direction, isn't it? Yo, bump. Yeah, this is the. Yep, this is the wrong direction. I wish we had this field starting out. Back up here. Turn around. Make a circle. I'll find it. I know it's this way. I want to say, but this is the pig. Oh, heck. I'm on the wrong side of the barn. No wonder. DTD. There's the road, dinkus. Okay. Well, let's go around this way. Ugh. Oh! Dang bumps. He's not doing too bad for how little that plow is. Yeah, I'm probably going to get yelled at for this, but I know when I was working ground back when I used to farm, my boss, he would drive through the field all the time to come check on me, see how I was doing, and it made me mad too, so I know how you guys feel. But see, this is what I was talking about with these. Sometimes they'll be like this. And that's the one thing I hate about these AI guys. But I mean, it's no big deal. All I gotta do is come through and dress it up. I'll probably do it after I'm done recording, or I'll time lapse through it or something. You guys don't need to see me cleaning up fields. But this will be about it. I think we're getting towards the end of the episode here. Sorry if there's a lot of ums and uhs and ahs and oohs. I thought I'd be better planned for when I decided to do audio, but I wasn't. Let's open up the map here. Yeah, you can see we've got field 4, field 1, field 10, 15, 16, and 17. So that's 6 fields. That's not bad. And we have all the grass fields already in grass, so I don't have to sacrifice one field for a grass field, which will be nice. But what I'll do is we'll get done plowing here at the farm, and I'll move the next available plow over to 10, and then the next available plow will go down to 16, and then the next one will go over to 15, and then we'll get both of them up on 17 at the same time. Just because I got little plows and that's the biggest field. I think it'll be better if we tackle them both at the same time. But other than that, there's not really much to do, and that's what I hate about this time of year. This and winter are the worst times of the year to do episodes because there's never anything to do. Winter's a little different because if it snows, you can always clear out the snow. And it's really going to be slow because we won't have animals. Animals are really good time gap fillers. But instead of animals, we might try to do a little forestry. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But once it starts picking up a little bit, there'll always be something to do. Always be something to watch. I mean, here after this first rotation of crops, we'll take crops out and put a crop right back in. Take a crop out and put it right back in until it's time to plow again. So that'll be a little different. Drive around here. Get out of my way, chicken. Drive out here. This guy's done. I'll have to clean his turn rows up, it looks like. And he'll be done. I can take him up here to 10. Field number 10. One thing we can do is we can take one of these grass fields that we won't really be using because we have enough, and we can plant trees and we can cut them down and do this, and do that whenever we need a time gap filler. But you know, I'm gonna take a page out of Mr. Sealy P's book. I saw him do this in one of his videos. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get my trusty drone out here, my wash station pressure washer drone. And yeah, here's a forest back here. I forgot that the lumber yard was back here. Big forest. So we'll have a lot of trees. I think all these dark green areas are forests. Let's go over here and make sure. Yeah, there's a forest. Right down through here is a forest. So, yep. All those dark green areas are forest. So we'll have a lot of trees. Even if we don't, we'll plant some more, I guess, and cut them down. I plan on being on this map for a 3-year cycle. Every time I played seasons, I've never made it past a year. So hopefully pushing out these episodes will make me a little more motivated to actually stay on for a year. If you guys have any comments, suggestions, let me know. Feel free to say hi in the comment box. I think we're going to wrap it up for this episode. I'm going to try to keep these episodes at least 30 minutes long. That way it's not too long, it's not too short. At the most, maybe 45 at the most. I know from experience watching really long episodes, it gets boring, and really short episodes, it gets annoying. So, but thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I wasn't too Let's see. I think what I'm going to do, now that I think about it, sorry I'm kind of scatterbrained, but now that I think about it, for the first couple rotations, probably till the next plow rotation, I'm going to plant wheat in the spring. And then after that, I'm going to wait until the fall to plant it, but I'll probably substitute it with barley in the spring. But I figure I can do that, especially right now that we don't have very many fields. I can do that, so that way I can get my filler crops in a rotation. But I'll keep, until the next plow rotation, I'm going to keep the wheat in the fall. And I run a 9-day season cycle. Usually run at ×5. If something happens that I need to slow it down, like I get towards the end of the season and I'm not done doing something, I'll slow it down to real time. But other than that, it stays at ×5 and 9 days. But I think that's going to wrap it up for us today. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Until next time, we'll see you around.